live unboxing. Interesting. We're gonna do a live unboxing of the FujiFilm. So I decided to finally get a camera. Interesting enough, a few years ago, well, actually about 9 years ago, I owned a camera, a fairly nice camera, and it was like the second or third I'd been trading up over a couple years, and I finally had saved up enough for a nice camera. And I was traveling one day and my car got stolen, including my camera that was in it, and I never recovered the camera. And after that, it was interesting because despite having like built some momentum, or even you could say confidence or whatever, in photography over those years, as soon as that camera was stolen, I kind of like lost this momentum, this whatever. So for the longest time, I've been wanting to invest in a camera, but for whatever reason, I just had this fear, or this like lack of confidence in getting one again for some reason. So finally, over the past, I've been working and getting ready to get a new camera now. So finally, here it is, and we're gonna do an unboxing. This is a nice little investment here. If my boy here ever lets me, just got a bath. Nice little bath, buddy. How you feeling, pal? Are you gonna stay here on camera the whole time? What's up, buddy? You gonna stay up here the whole time, bro? Anyways, I got a Fujifilm. So I started looking at different cameras, and I thought Fujifilm was an absolutely beautiful looking camera. Just that like nice. I love the design of it. It's like this classic feeling looking camera, at least from the photos. So we're gonna unbox it here in a moment. But I don't want to get cat fur all around me, so I'm waiting for this guy to get bored of me, if he ever gets bored of me. Why did you all of a sudden want to come up here, pal? Huh? Why are you all of a sudden? Are you done? Don't shake your water off on me. Here, Scout. Psst, psst, psst. Can you go somewhere? What do you want to be in this video? You want to be a star? Star cat? You gotta be a star. I'm waiting for him to go away so that I can, Bro. Trying to mark his territory all over everything. Scout, dude, don't hit the X button. Scout. Yes, he's gonna be the first person I took a photo of. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea to move the camera a little further away. So as soon as he goes away, I'm gonna start unboxing, but I don't think he wants to go away. He wants to be the center of attention. Very unplanned. It's a very unplanned situation. Huh? He just had a bath, so he's being extra sweet because I'm on camera. Right, buddy? Huh? Go look at the camera. Look that way. Right here. Look at the audience. With the one rule of being in front of the camera is never turn your back to the camera. And Scout is breaking every rule. Where's your charisma, Scout? Where's all that PR training we gave to you? We didn't actually give him any real training. We just gave him PR training. That's a joke, by the way. You're gonna leave me alone. He was not this affectionate, like literally, for the past half hour. My man, my boy. Come on now. You gonna let me make this video or what? Scout. Psst. Psst. How do you get rid of a cat? I could just put him down and move him somewhere, but then I would feel guilty and bad. This is about Fuji. I could have named him FujiFilm. There we go. All right, you ready to get down? People don't want to see you. They want to hear about FujiFilm. Okay. You hear me? Go hang out with Kathleen. Go see your mama. Go see your mama. Big Buffalo, what's going on? How long have I been growing my hair out? It looks so good. Hey, thanks. I've been growing out. It's going on 2 years now. Actually, this will be the second summer, so you can kind of see the lengths. Like the first summer, it got down to here. The second summer is like right here. So almost. Did I say 2 years or 3 years? I think I started growing it out. Not this. Yeah, two summers ago. So not last summer, but the summer before. Big Buffalo, Big Buffalo. You know, funny story about Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee. Funny thing you say that is that I definitely. I was once a stand-in for Bobby Lee on a TV show. All right, Scott, you're gonna be taken off the table now. Come on, come on. Oh, buddy, here you go. Go bother somebody else. All right, now let's get back. Does my little fire? What? What a ridiculous question. That is absurd. I've never. Turtleneck or crew neck? Okay. That's enough internet for now, all right? Scout, he's about to come up. Scout, you stay. Stay down. Psst. Don't you come up here. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do now? I guess I just have to unbox it. Should I just unbox it and hope that the... Let's start with the FujiFilm right now. I'm going to start with this unboxing. Camp Krusty knows how to talk to people. What do you prefer? All right, so this is cool. They got a manual. Let's unbox this. This is the Fujifilm's latest XT30 camera. It's the XT33. So it does have a Bluetooth smartphone app, which I'm excited about. I should see what app this is. Let me see. I think I already downloaded it, but I just want to make sure that I get the right one because they have a couple. So let's see right here. We're going to scan that. All right, so Fujifilm has an app called, what's the name of the app? Choose an app operating system, Android 11 or later, choose a camera, XT33, done. Okay, it's the X app. So there's the X app. So that's the X app, and we're gonna go like this. So it does have an app. That's pretty cool. That's pretty great. An app that connects my phone. I get a free trial to this thing. I don't know if it's included in every one, but I got a free trial. One thing I didn't like about was that it wasn't a sealed box. That's my one criticism so far. But here we go. Let's go ahead and start to pop this open. So let's see what it comes with. It comes with a nice camera body. So we've got our camera body, our Fujifilm camera body here. We've got a nice little strap. It comes with more than I actually expected. I don't know what this is. I guess it's a charging device and a battery. So that's good. All right, so right in here, this is what you get with the Fujifilm X-T30 if you order from Amazon. I ordered it from Amazon, so I got a nice little strap, a little, but I guess, you know, a sticker. A sealed sticker could always be faked, you know. You could always just put it on later. It doesn't actually mean that it's totally factory. But this was directly from Amazon, from Amazon.com. So however they do it, I trust them. All right, so let's go like this. A wonderful little Fuji camera here. We're not going to open this until I get my lens out because I don't want it. I want to be able to just attach the lens directly, but let's look at some of the other items here. Got a nice little battery. The battery is hard to get out. All right, so we got the battery. We got this, again, I don't know what this device is. This is kind of a funky device. It's a little round thing. I guess it's for audio. And it has a digital manual, so that's cool. All right, so got the battery, got that, the strap. I don't know if this is supposed to charge the device or what, but we'll find out. I'd like to see what it says as to what's supposed to be in here. So we got the XT30, XT33, the owner's manual, download. Supplied accessories, let's see. So we get the battery, a body cap, sometimes attached to the shoulder strap, and a headphone adapter. Okay, so it's just a headphone adapter. So it doesn't come with like a charging cable, which I guess everyone has a charging cable, but this is probably something that people don't have. So, interesting. Good. Awesome. Great. Let's look at our lens now. I'm going to pop open our lens. This is, the big thing. So I went with a Fujinon XF23. So this is a 23 millimeter. Scout, can you not be here, dude? Scout, can you go somewhere else, buddy? All right, fine. As long as you just stay there. All right, so we got the Fujinon X23 millimeter 2 f-stop 23 millimeter. And let's go in here. So let's see what this is. What's included in here? We got a nice little. Oh, this is cool. They got a nice little soft carrier pouch thing, and we got some owner's manuals. Very important, of course. Put that to the side. Let's go ahead and open this up, and here we go. Let's see what's included in here. So what's included in here is, of course, the lens itself, the Fuji lens here, and I guess this is a cap or some sort of cover. All right, so let's take a look at this. We're going to open this up. Looks great. Now I do wonder. This is just me evaluating, Amazon and everything. I wonder if this packaging is a sign of anything. Because this package right here, as you can tell, has a lot of folds on it. I'm not, it wouldn't be a big deal, but I bought this it wouldn't be a big deal if I got it directly from factory, but I got this from Amazon. And, as much as I trust Amazon, it does make me wonder if this was wrapped like this. I wonder why it's got so many folds. But, hey, I just got to trust that Amazon has totally given me a totally new one, not a refurbished one. But it feels nice, though. It's got an oil. It's got like this oil on it. And whatnot. So this is a FujiFilm. We're going to get back to the camera in a second. We're going to go ahead and let's go. There's an oil on it, which is interesting. All right, so let's go like this. We're going to put this behind. And we're going to get the camera. Let's actually stick this. Let's get the camera unwrapped here. And start plugging things into the camera. So we got our camera here. We got a Fujifilm X-T30. Let's look at the camera. This is what everybody's been waiting for, right? It's a beautiful camera, by the way. It actually looks like the photos. This camera actually looks like the photos. A beautiful, this great, wonderful, like gunmetal gray camera grip. It's fantastic. It's a very compact camera too. So if you want to be portable on the move, that's part of the reason why I picked this camera out of the other ones. Had to do a little shopping, but not too much. and I wanted something that I would actually, you know, be comfortable carrying on the move. So yes, one with a Fuji. So let's go ahead and pop this off, and we're going to attach the lens. So the goal right now is to attach a lens here. So the lens should be pretty much untouched from the factory, which means I shouldn't need to So interesting enough, I do see little specks on the lens. I don't know if this is a sign that I should be picky about or not. But there are little specks on the lens. And if I should be picky about this, whether it was new or not. Should have got a digital. Got the newness of this. Let's see. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. And then this one is where you pop open and attach. So let's do this. It's the best way to carry this. I'm gonna pop this open. And pop open the FujiFilm and then attach. This is spotless. Now that lens is spotless, but not from the other side. So let's go ahead and attach this lens right here. There we go. Heard a nice click. Got that nicely set up there. This is a mirrorless camera. So mirrorless. So we've got a bunch of caps here. Let's see. This will be the main cap. I think, yep, this will be the main camera cap. I did screw on or bayonet mount. We're gonna find out because I haven't got a mount. Or wait, what do you mean screw on or bayonet mount? You mean the camera, the front of the camera, the extra attachment to the hood, the camera hood? So there's this one little hood right here that was attached. Well, that's interesting. This helps to lock the camera in place. I don't know what this little front thing does, if it's just like an attachment or a hood or what. Or if it's just supposed to help protect the lens. Lens cover. Well, I know there's this lens cover, and then there's this extra little attachment that like goes around the lip of it. I thought it might have been a hood, but anyway. Let's see. So we're gonna put this camera down right here. We got a couple caps and covers right here. Let's go ahead and start putting this all together. What's up, Omizu? And let's go ahead. Got a couple items right here. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's pop out our next item. Let's pop out our small rig. Now this is sealed. Giving up painting for photography. No, I'm not giving up painting for photography. They will be worked in tandem. Only I could open a box. All right, so let's see. We're gonna go see how this all fits right here. So this is a little small rig, like a half case. Nice little half case here that should attach nicely to the camera. All right, not bad. Slides in pretty well. It would be nice to have had the screw. So there's like this little screw at the bottom that you need to screw in here. So there's a little screw at the bottom here. I guess you just use your fingernails or a quarter, and that helps keep it attached. All right, not bad. That was easy. Let's grab a little knife here. We're gonna use a knife to get that screw nice and tight. Probably should just use a screwdriver, but let's go. All right, so that screws into the bottom to keep this attachment on. And I guess you plug the battery in right there. So let's go ahead and pop that battery in. Let's see which way to the battery. All right, there we go. This little attention-wanting cat. Can I use this for streaming? No, I can't use this camera for streaming. Mostly only going to use it for actual photography. Let's go ahead and open this. There's two little pieces. Don't really know how that goes. Let's see. So many extra little things. So many extra little things I was unprepared to have. Let's see. This. Scout, don't scratch on here. All right, what are you doing, bud? I just gave you a cat bath. Stop scratching. All right, that's neat. So the little small rig came with an extra little red button here. So I guess we attach that. Circle that into the... And then if I had searched in the bag, I would have known that it actually came with the little thing. I didn't have to get a knife. It came with a thing that actually helps me to tie the screw. So we'll put that back in here. Now it's actually turning on and off. So let's go ahead and start doing some of these settings. Huh? So let's see. This is the on-off. Ah, I see. It turned on or off. Let's do these settings here. You know what? Let me take off the lens first. Oh, you know what? Forget that. Let me attach a couple things first. I want to attach the device, the neck holder. This is the only time my cat doesn't get bored of me, is when I'm streaming and hoping that they would actually leave. So we're going to go right here, attach each one of these little pieces. I got the full kit. I went with the full kit all the way. Although I probably do need a couple more lenses to actually be able to, really be professional about it. But oh, there we go. What? Okay, so this is a little funky thing. So there's like these two little attachments. You need to unattach it. It's like a button you got to plug in. It's interesting design. Very sturdy though. I actually trust it. It's a sturdy design. Let's go ahead right here. Push the button over. But yeah, speaking of what I've been up to, let's actually talk, if anyone's curious. All that work that I've been putting into streaming and all that and making videos has landed me a fun little contract gig making videos. So instead of making videos for the YouTube channel, I've been for many hours a day making videos for somebody else. But I'll be back soon enough. So let's see my cat. There you go. He's just been sitting here this whole time, my cat. All right, gonna pop that down right here. Let's go. Little button. Get these little buttons right here that just pop in and slide over. Let's see what else. This one also has a strap, but I don't know where the strap goes. I wonder how this. Did I get extra? Am I being extra? Yeah, I think I'm a little extra because I got this special strap. So we can actually just save this nice little FujiFilm strap. Save that for a rainy day in case I need to get a new strap. But I'll probably keep everything in just one box. Everything extra in one box. Let me start to clear out this table here. What am I making? Omizu thinks I'm making adult videos. That could be a possibility. You never know. Once you get the tools, you never know where you'll go with it. Oh, you're talking about what kind of content I'm making. A highly paid. I'm a star, bro. All right, so something extra that I think is important to get, a hot shoe cover. So this goes on the top of your little thing right here. It slides right on so that it protects the hot shoe where you would stick like something. What do you call that thing? The sound. And let me see what else. This box can go over here. Let's look what's in this pouch. This pouch was for the lens. It's probably just a lens pouch. but I'm sure it could be used for a variety of purposes. Ah, you know what? Just a little lens pouch. That's cool. Not going to use it, but could come in handy for cleaning and stuff. Let's see. Stick this in here. What else did I get? I got some cleaning supplies, but that's not coming till tomorrow, unfortunately. So they are going to miss out on the opportunity to be in this unboxing video. Try to stick everything that I need in here. Little pieces, little devices. I think the camera lens and stuff should also go here. This should also probably be carried around on a regular basis. So let me try to keep a box where I want to keep the stuff that I want to keep around. Alright, so that goes there. Stuff that I might save for the future go in here. Just staying organized. Organizing a little bit real quick. Actually, probably want to hold on to this, have this around. Alright. What's this big thing? I forgot what this is. What did I buy? Oh, a multi charger. So that'll come in handy. We'll talk about that later. This is just a camera battery charger for this camera. So we'll set that up later. It's not too important right now. But I would like to get this clean. So let me see if I can find like some microfiber cloth. I want to see if this lens right here, because it's got a bunch of stuff on the front, I don't know if it's what the issue is. Alright, so I don't have any specialty lens cleaner right now. Specialty lens wiper. But I do have a microfiber cloth. So let's check out this microfiber cloth and see if it gets rid of some of the things that are on here. I don't know why there's so many particles on it. It does concern me. Alright, so it wipes off pretty easy. That's good. Let me see. I have a little like air spraying device. So let's see if the air spraying device will work. All right, so here we go. I have this little device from a previous camera. So we're gonna go ahead and spray the lens here. Just use some air. There we go. All right, so not bad. Not bad. Some little dust particles, but they seem to just go away with air, which means, you know, there's like no liquid or anything. Just air can blow it off, which means it's been kept dry in a nice, good conditions. So perfect. All right, so my paranoia has been calmed. My paranoia of not getting a totally new, my paranoia of potentially not having been given a totally new box is calmed now, because I believe that it is. Mr. Scout, what the heck you doing? What you doing, big boy? Why you jumping in my chair? Ugh. All right, let's see. What else? Oh, I should have kept my... Dang it. Why'd I move it? I do need that microfiber cloth again. Scout, watch out, bud. That's my seat. Come on. That's my seat, bro.
Are you still screaming?
Yeah.
Oh. You're done with that. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Still gotta... So
You gotta put it together?
yeah, well, it's a lens. The lens is usually separate from the camera body. So
Nice.
that right here. We're gonna add a tempered glass screen protector. Always want to protect your screen. So let's go. Okay, this is cool. So they do already give you a wiper and filter. So they give you wipes, dry wipe, wet wipe, and the screen attachment. So I'm sure this is the back. This sticker helps remove the mask from the screen guard. Alright, so we're gonna, this will be garbage eventually. Let's stick this in here. Only gonna need one wipe. So, this isn't the first time I've ever done anything like this. Let's go ahead, like, put that right there. Put this to the side right here. I'm gonna flip this around. I wanna do a nice wipe down. A nice little dry wipe, a wet wipe, and then a dry wipe. And honestly, I could probably use this for, you know, some of the lenses and stuff, but I'm not going to, because I got some more stuff coming later. So just using a wet wipe to dry off. It's probably a little bit more wet than I expected. Am I complaining a lot? I think I'm complaining a lot. I'm diving into every little detail about this thing. For anyone who may want to purchase it in the future. And by the way, these wipes aren't part of the FujiFilm brood or clan. They're separate. It's a separate thing that I just wanted to do to protect my LCD screen. And let's just see if it fits. So this is probably one of the worst things. People that don't like to do this is attaching these little, you know, attaching the sticky part to camera screens. Let's go like this. All right, not bad. No bubbles so far. Ah, I think I put it a little low. Yeah, put it a little too low. That's what happens, right? Put it extra low. Put it too low on the lip. But it's working. Getting rid of the bubbles. Not bad. All right. So there we go. It's perfect for a little LCD section. It's like the perfect length, which is kind of concerning because now I'm like, what if I need to get it out? Do I just pull really hard or what? But
Yeah.
at least for now, it's protected. And let's see what else we could do. Put the this is an HDMI port and charging port. The charging uses the new USB-C, which is good. Okay, that's important. Let's see where I put in the SD card. Where do I put in an SD card here? Maybe it's behind the thing, camera here. That can be it sometimes. No. I might have to unscrew and rescrew it back. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I might have to unscrew it and rescrew it back. So fortunately I kept the screw thing nearby. Let's see. Thought I did. Did anybody notice what happened to that little screwy thing device? What did I do with it? Oh, here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna have to unattach it just in case, because I have to stick in an SD card. But but they don't tell you. So that's the one thing about the design of this this half case is that you do, although they plan it so that you can have easy access to the battery, you do not have easy access to the SD cable section. So just be aware of that. You learn from my mistake. You would put the SD cable in first. So let's see how this pulls off. How do we pull this off here? Oh, no, I'm wrong. There's no SD card section. What the heck? So how do you put in an SD card? No, there's no way they designed a camera that doesn't use an SD card. That's like impossible, right? What? That's really confusing. Okay. So let me put that screw back in. Is it built in? I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't seem plausible that they can make like, people like their SD cards. They like various storage. How else are you gonna store stuff? I don't get it. I hope I don't have to unscrew this again, but oh, the mystery. Let's see. Let's look around this baby. Got view mode, the drive. This is the HDMI port. Again, let's open it. This is the second time I've looked into it. Is the technology really that good that they don't... Scalps! Hey! No. No. Don't steal my camera stuff. That is so bizarre. I am so confused. In the meantime, take a look at my cat. God, can you see my cat? Has terabytes of storage. It's actually film. It's actually film. Let's see. I thought I was gonna need an SD card, but because the thing is some pieces sell it with an SD card, but so if you don't need an SD card, that means that is bizarre to me. But in the meantime, what is this little hook? I don't know what these little hooks do. Everything's digital now. Everything just has to be digital. I'm gonna register my product, that's for sure, but alright, I guess now's the time to look for an instruction book, because I'm actually confused. How can a device not have an SD card section? So let's see. This is totally new to me. I did not know that this was a thing. Supplied accessories. So this is directly from the FujiFilm website. That's where their manual is. Parts of the camera, attaching the strap, the lens. Taking photographs, recording movies, shooting a movie. Memory card capacity. My table shows the recording time. Parts of the camera. Oh, I see. All right. So here we go. The memory card slot is in where the battery is, so that's why I missed it. So there's actually a memory card slot right there. If only I could figure out which way this goes in. Okay. Whew. That made me nervous. That would be so weird, right? That would be the weirdest thing one of these companies has ever done, is not providing a memory card slot. Well, that's what the manual is for. I do want to go into the small rig manual and take a look at what these these extra little attachments are for. So the small rig is the device. The strap. Stop looking at me. Look at the camera. The strap and the half cover there, which basically I don't know. I don't think it really does much, as far as long as like if I set it down, it's not going to scratch. But as far as everything else, let's see. All right, let's see the small rig info. Small rig. What is it? What is the product? It is half case XT. Leather half case for XT30. Okay, here we go. The XT half case kit download. All right, so the manual, what are those pieces? Yes, that's what I want to know. You got the shoulder strap, flathead wrench, the O-ring, leather pad. So, good instructions though. The instructions are very clear. So if I had read it first, I would know that came with it, the little pieces. So you got the little straps, that makes sense. What the heck are those two little pieces? They don't show you. So this is kind of funny. So it tells you, it says, it has these items here, these O-ring pieces. And it's listed on here, but it doesn't actually show you what you're supposed to do with them. Isn't that funny when instruction manuals don't fully cover everything? That is goofy. All right, whatever. Time to move on. Move on with our lives, people. All right, here we go. All right, these are some manuals. I don't want the free trial, but you know, you could get one. That's a small rig. I will register my product. I think that's usually pretty important. Oh, what am I saying? Oh no, this is the lens owner's manual. For a second, I thought that was the regular camera. Now let's see. Let's register our product so we can activate a warranty. It's important. Activate your product. Become an official member of the FujiFilm clan. All right, let's log in or sign up. Got to create an account. So I am a first-time Fujifilm user. I don't even think I used Fujifilm when they were like the most popular handheld analog camera that you have to like use film. I don't even think I used the Fujifilm back then. Maybe I think I used the Kodaks. All right, confirm my email, easy enough. Verified the email. Now, register a new product. Let's do it. It is XT T30 33. So let's see. Let's make sure the color that I register is correct. Mine is a charcoal silver anthracite. That's cool. That's a cool color. How do I find the serial number? That's one thing, is they don't tell you where the serial number is. Maybe it's on the box. Ah, here we go. I'm going to register another product. I'm going to register our lens. So this is the lens, 23 millimeter lens, XF 23 millimeter 2RWR. Lens black. What's the serial number on this one? Put this down for a second. I don't think that one says the serial number. Let's go. Is that right? 5. Maybe it's this thing. All right, I guess that's right. That was the service. All right, so we've got the big stuff done. Let's put this camera down. Probably gonna throw away the FujiFilm lens box. We're not gonna need that. So this one I could actually put some trash in it. Save it for now, but eventually throw it away. Just to hold on to it for a few. Let's see all this other stuff in here. Oh yeah, we got the battery chargers. Let's test out a prime lens. Yes. Congrats on getting a new camera. Use Canon, but you wish you bought a Fuji. Hey, I mean, you know what you got is what you got. You work with what you got. What made you wish you got a Fuji though? Because I don't know Canons or versus Fuji too much. My last camera was a Sony. There's a Sony mirrorless, a Sony Alpha. But I decided to go for the Fuji because I think Fuji's got like a culture. You know, Sony makes great cameras. It doesn't mean anything about what I'm going to say, anything bad about Sony. But, you know, Sony is like so many things. They're such a huge conglomerate. They make everything. You know, they master a few things. But Fujifilm, I mean, they're cameras. They're the camera people. It's like, I felt like Fuji when I was picking it is like owning a Jeep. You know, if you don't know, Jeeps have like a Jeep culture. There's a way of life when you drive a Jeep. And I don't drive a Jeep, but this is what I've heard. You know, there's like a culture. So while I don't necessarily know if there's any interesting things that Fujifilm photographers do to each other in a sense of like waves, secret handshakes, or anything, maybe they could. I don't know. But here we go. We're going right here. Lens is set up. This is the one thing that I bought that I'm not too sure about, is whether this lens actually is the right lens, because this is 43 millimeter and it needs to attach to my 23 millimeter. But supposedly the 43 millimeter is the thread size, so I don't know. But I wanted a lens filter, a nice little UV lens filter here. And this is what happens when you don't know exactly what you're buying, but maybe it's right. Maybe it'll be right. So I needed a lens filter, and something tells me this isn't right already because it's so big. Ooh, it's nice packaging though. The packaging is great.
Thank you.
You've seen some videos that have so many features compared to Canon's. Oh, okay, it's looking right so far. What is this? Ah, the microfiber cloth. Exactly what we need. Microfiber cloth. What is this? That's cute. All right, little instruction booklet. Microfiber cloth, safe for cleaning all types of surfaces, including eyeglasses, sunglasses, camera lenses. Perfect, just what we need. I'm gonna use a nice little microfiber cloth here. Oh, it's a big microfiber cloth. All right, and here's, look, beautifully packaged K&F. I didn't splurge on my lens cap, but I probably should have. This looks great. I want to make sure that the lens here is clean. So give our main lens a nice little wipe down. Actually, I really should just get my little air blower here, but it's all good. Now let's go ahead and just stick that to the side. I just wanted a lens filter just to protect it, so you have the extra little filter on the front. And let's put this stuff away and, you know, test out some photos just indoors. So you like double exposure photography. I am curious, like, you know, I don't know if you watched the beginning of this stream, but my last camera was a Sony, but it got stolen out of my car, and I was really just starting to build momentum. I had made a couple sales online of like photography sales, which is kind of cool. But then my car got stolen with the camera and everything, and I totally like lost my motivation to do that stuff. But fortunately, after about 9 years, I was like, all right, you know what? It's time to get a camera again. Okay, so we're gonna go through and like actually play with the camera in a few minutes, but let's go first. Oh, so this is gonna be tricky actually. Now that I have an extra lens cap, I can't attach this hood, this cap hood, so I don't know what to do about that. This cap hood no longer attaches. I mean, I could just stick it on like that, but it's kind of loose. Anyway, not a big deal. Just something to think about. Okay, this is trash. One final thing that we're gonna unbox and reveal here. Very exciting. But we're gonna do that in a second. Let's stick all our stuff that we're gonna keep in here. We're gonna get rid of this little camera holder. I'm just gonna stick all of our files and folders and stuff in here. Let's go. Oh, you know what? No, I can just stick that out actually. I like to keep boxes. I don't know why. I usually keep boxes for like 1 or 2 years for some weird reason. I just feel like I should do that. So this can go right down here. It's a weird thing I do. Alright, so this is all trash, that's fine. I keep my microfiber cloth, you never know when you're gonna need that. So this is my storage box for anything FujiFilm. Great, let's go ahead and stick camera on top for now. Oh, see, and this isn't the hood. This is like some other attachment that's, you know, just for the lens, So it's not a bad, horrible thing. This isn't an actual hood. I'm sure the hood would actually be designed. I think this is just to help keep the lens cap on and protect it. Which if I keep the filter on at all times, you know, I don't have to worry about that anyway. So it's all gravy. One final thing that I did get as well. Excuse me. An extra case, an extra hard carrying case. So let's go ahead and see how well it does at carrying. And honestly, I'm thinking about, I'm probably going to upgrade this at some point to an actual like portable carrying case. Because the only reason why I want this in the first place is so that I have somewhere to store the camera when I'm not using it. Which, you know, why not get the use out of it as well? Use with a camera that, so let's see right here. How does this all sit in here? We can stick this right there. All right, look at that. Nice little fit. Nice little fit. Let's go into here. So that camera fits nicely. Okay, stick this piece. Not bad. All right, nice fit. Stick that all in there. You can stick your extra stuff into here, which is fantastic. Microfiber cloth, gonna need that. An extra, the lens pouch, gonna need that. Some of the extra lenses and this device thing. Keep that in here as well. You know what? I can even stay extra organized. Kind of photography. So, you know what? I did like street photography, but mostly of like buildings and stuff when I was doing it before. That's kind of photography. And then I was using my Sony for like short films. So we're gonna be extra, you know, extra. It's just make sure and stick all our stuff in a pouch, just to contain everything and keep it organized. And but yeah, that's what I plan to use this for. Mostly, you know, street photography. Just going out into the town. And at this point, you know, I would say that I'm still you know, I don't exactly have it figured out, because this is a renewal of a hobby for me, or hopefully a hobby to become ideally a professional thing. Back to selling again, selling photography as an artistic practice in addition, right? And I think it's an interesting, you know, let's talk like business here from an artist perspective. You know, I think that there are people, like it shocks me when I hear people that say that they get into a craft, say photography or painting, but they don't want to actually be professional in a sense of like, you know, work professionally, do it for pay. And I find that interesting because to me, I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, I want to do it for pay. Heck yeah, I want to sell my photography. All right, so let's see. This goes on, closes. We're not going to wrap this up, but okay, great. So it's a nice little pouch. Perfect little pouch. It really only fits like 1 or 2 lenses though. Eventually I'm gonna upgrade this, but it's good for now. Let's check out our little battery charger here. Now, I just got this battery charger just because I wanted at least like 2 other batteries. But I got, you know, a third one. It's actually going to be 3 batteries. A little overkill. I should have just gotten a 2, honestly. Because that would mean I would have 3 total batteries. But here's the problem. When I looked at the product description, it didn't say that batteries were included. So I was just, of course, I figured it would be obvious that the company would give you batteries. I felt like it's a given that they should absolutely do that. But it wasn't listed. So I was concerned. I was like, what if, you know, they don't give a battery? So I bought 3 extra. Ideally, so I could have had 4. That was the goal. Well, let's take a look at the 3 charger, the multi-battery charger here. I'm sure I won't be disappointed. Okay, so here we go. We've got 3 battery packs. 3 wonderful little battery packs with the charger, as you might imagine. Let's stick this. Just gonna stick these instructions in here. Open this anyway, and prepare this other stuff for the trash because we're gonna need it to be in trash anyway. But you know what? One thing you want to do. But what kind of photography do you do, Manny YXZ? What is your photograph of choice? Portraits. So we're actually going to go in here. Just make sure that this battery fits, because you never know. Sometimes, you know, the way things are described isn't how it seems. So we're going to put that down right there. So it is an NPW2. Can't actually tell if it's it fits. Let's see if they actually gave us any charge along with it. Oh, great, perfect. So that works. Everything works just like it's supposed to, exactly, which is fantastic. And you know what? I could probably fit this charger in this case. Yeah, this charger actually fits in this case. But I'm probably not going to use it in this case. I should just keep my extra batteries charging here. Let's go. How do you plug this? This is funny. It says plus minus, but it doesn't actually explain to you which side's plus or which side's minus. It's a tight fit for the batteries. Travel, landscape, street, astro. You got a Instagram page? You want to plug? You can plug your Instagram, plug your sales page. You sell prints. Plug yourself. Plug yourself. All right, so this seems to be the full kit. 3 battery chargers. This is a 3-piece battery charger. I don't know how much charge it's actually going to hold. Let me see what it says. What's those instruction booklets? Again, you got to scan online to figure it out. But either way, we got 3, so hopefully it's all good. So these pieces will definitely go in the trash. this, garbage, garbage. Let's go ahead and plug in our chargers and see how it does here. All right, great. It's got like a digital visual thing that tells you how much battery is left to charge on each one, so that's great. And let's go. This is all trash, stuff that I'm not going to use. I actually don't mind throwing these things away. But we will keep our box. We will keep our box here. And let's go ahead and let's play around with this camera now. Start to do some playing around with this camera and see how it all functions. So there's nothing in here. Nothing in here. This is a Fujinon, the lens box. To get rid of this at some point, but just hold on to this for now. There's the case. And let's go ahead and turn this baby on. Get our settings situated. So it doesn't say which buttons. I'm gonna guess it's this button, this little English. Oh, cool. This is like a little toggle. It's like a little toggle here. Let's get a little closer. So this section, this wonderful little thing is like a little toggle button. I actually don't know if we're on daylight saving or not. Hey Alexa, are we in daylight saving right now or no?
Yes, we're currently in daylight saving time. It started on March 8th, 2026, and will end on November 1st, 2026.
It's a very small page. Well, hey. The size of the phone that makes the page big or small, right? If I look at it from a laptop, it's bigger than on a phone. All right, so MXNNY_JPG. So we're gonna give Manny JPG a plug. So professional Canon RP 50mm up to 200mm. All right, very cool. Let's look at Manny's photography. Wow, traveled. Has been quite traveled. Wonderful little sunset or sunrise. I'm guessing that's a sunset. No, maybe a sunrise. How do you tell the difference between a sunrise or a sunset? Some hidden people photography, that's different. Little mysterious right there. Love your cars, obviously. But, you know, it's cool that you've created this visual identity as far as the color grading goes. I think it's like a more moody, like a moodier color theme, like a colder, moody color theme. Wonderful. Got the architecture photos. This is cool. I can't tell what this is, a painting or a model or something. But there we go. All right. So that's Manny JPG, Manny_JPG. Let's set our areas here. So we're going to set, I prefer month, day, year. Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Saturday, March 28th, 2026 today.
28, 2026. Alexa, what time is it?
The current time is 6:21 p.m.
So 18, 20, Let's just say 1821. Ooh. Easily transfer the smartphone. I'm gonna scan this QR code here. I have the app. So let's go here. Let's connect our device. Next, synchronize location, photography, recording. Notification when new firmware, activity record. Next, agree, share network. Yeah, sure, why not? See notification, time updates, receive notification, start transferring, transfer. Using Wi-Fi. Next, allow. Next, allow. Turn on the camera. Okay, let's actually, the sensor was just cleaning, but let's actually take the lens off. Let's actually take the lens off. So we're gonna turn this on. Oh, what is this? Why is it doing this weird? Okay, there we go. I guess it was just doing something. Our pairing is not complete. Let's see how to check the firmware version. XT33. Press and hold the display/back. This/back button. Bluetooth pairing on until pairing is complete. So it's searching, we're pairing, good, not bad. All right, we are paired. All right, my lenses are included here. My timeline, let's go to timeline. Record daily photographic activities. I'm just testing out the app real quick to see what kind of footage I can get. I probably have actual footage on this device from my last camera, which I need to delete actually. Oh, it's got to build a database. So I have 1 terabyte of storage on here apparently on my phone. I'm just doing this thing right now. So we might have to wait a second as we get this all synced up. So Manny, how often do you go out to to make your photos. There we go, changing my f-stops. Focus. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. I can film. I can use this as like an extended device, which is kind of cool. So here's my camera. Here's my camera. That's kind of cool. I like that feature. That's a cool feature. It helps with if I'm doing self-portraiture, or if anybody does self-portraiture. It's not just me. So get. You know what? Let's cancel. We don't want to spend all this time doing this. So let's actually look at some of the cool features of this camera. You know what? Let's go somewhere where it might be actually fun to see. All right, let's pull this charger off. Trying to think of where. Here we go. We can just start making some photography in my backyard and see how that works out, just to start off. It's not much of a yard. It's more like just a patio space. Hey.
Hey.
You kidding on camera?
Why? What are you gonna do?
Because I'm just gonna do photography.
Hi.
She's
What are
over
you
there.
gonna do for dinner?
I haven't really thought about it. But let's see. Let's test out some of these photos. Some of this photo stuff. Now we're gonna do first person stuff right now. Let's see, right here. Can everybody see? Maybe I should raise this. Let me raise this up. We're gonna switch the view. Let's switch the view here. Let's play with some camera settings here. Let's see. What do we got? Got some nice legs. I guess this is how much. Let's set this to 180. Oh no, that's on autofocus. But I want this to set to not quite 4,000. I think 180 is a good like medium for the ISO, I guess, right? Oh, what is this? See, I gotta figure out all these settings, but autofocus, I guess. I don't know what the heck this is. I figured that out. What is Q? Okay, so Q auto fine. Let's go back. How do you go back? All right, let's see. Now here's the functions I think everybody really wants from the Fuji. Is this device right here. Oh, well look, it's got a flash. Let's see how that one looked. Not bad, not bad. Look at that. That's a nice shot, right? That's a nice shot. Okay, cool. Helps to have a model always ready. All right, and let's see. We're gonna change. We're gonna take off the flash because the sun's actually pretty good right now. We're gonna turn off that, and we're gonna go. We're gonna set the aperture to 4 because there's a lot of light right now. Let's take a look at these settings right here. Provia standard, FS3. I gotta learn all these things, but vivid. There's vivid. You can see a little color change from vivid. Gets a little colder for soft. Classic chrome. So you can actually see how everything starts to look. Oh yeah, so this is I see what they're doing with this. So these are the classic FujiFilm film styles. So the chrome film, the Asteria film. So that's pretty neat for Fujifilm to have these original styles from their early films when people actually used film. So you can achieve that film look. Real Ace, Acros, the black and white. Classic, nostalgic. Start with a vivid. Everybody loves vivid, right? So this is there's a button that helps you pop open the flash, which we're not going to use. Do we want autofocus? Not really. I'm going to set this to 0. I don't actually know what that does, so I'll have to figure that out. But let's go. Here we go. Just standard 23 millimeter. Whoops. What is going on? Oh, all right. Not bad. Mean girl, what's going on? How you doing, mean girl? It's been a minute. Well, let's do some quick photography of plant life. We'll do some book photography. You know what I need though is I do need guidelines. So let me see if I can turn on guidelines here. I like to cheat and use guidelines. Three by two. I like 3x2. Image quality. Fine plus raw. Let's just do normal. Actually, you know what? Fine quality. Raw recording uncompressed. I want to. Oh, JPG is the only other setting. The grain effect off. Color chrome effect. How do I turn on? I want to turn on like guidelines. Screen setup. View mode. Shooting, playback. That's not what I want. Image display. Can everybody see? LCD, focus scale, auto rotate displays. Yeah, I don't know if I'm framing guideline. Yes. Do I want a 9 grid or a 24 grid? I think a 9 grid is good enough. 24 is a little overkill. There we go. So let's go back. We'll do all this other stuff later. All right, so let's see. Fun little photo. Stand back. So this is a wider lens. So doing like close-up photography, I think, really kind of warps the it'll warp the image, and that's not what I want. So why are the guidelines not showing? What the heck? Where's my guidelines? I need guidelines. I'm like a child. I need training wheels. I need my guideline training wheels here. Screen set up. Where's my guidelines? Framing guideline. How do I make that show? Should have guidelines. Why is it not showing? I don't know what that is. Let's go. Where's my guidelines? Come on. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what this is. Some sort of focusing thing. But I'm going to go back. How do I turn this off? Okay. Oh, you could set where you want to focus exactly. But I do want the dang guidelines. Anyway, let me try to do without the guidelines. I'm going to do, classic three-quarter shot. Try to do the rule of thirds. All right, some standard photography. Let's take a look. Let's just play around with this. Oh, when you cover it, the screen goes off. That's cool. I don't know if I like that setting though. LCD only, great. So if you turn on LCD only, because if you have it the other way, LCD and sensor, if you put your face on it, it turns off the screen. So I don't want that setting. Eye sensor, no, I don't want the eye sensor setting. So let's go. Let's see how we can play with some of the lines here. And I don't want the shadow, so I don't want the shadow to the left. As you can see, there's like a shadow to the left here on the screen. It looks kind of like it's kind of burnt on the image. So if I just try to frame right here, I think I could get a good shot. And not too close, because this is a wide angle lens. Let's see, let's play with this. Let's go. I want the focus to be right there. I can actually set the focus like that. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. So the focus is going to be over there. Isn't she cute? Under display custom settings. Very cute cat. Display. Face detection off. Okay, so it's got face detection, on off button. I don't know what these are, but we'll figure that out over time. Now let's see how this does in shadow. So if I start to do the shadow space, I take photos of this shadow space, I probably want to increase the, oh no, that's too dark. If I need more light, there's plenty of light right now, so let's play with, oh, here we go. one random bottle here. So let's go like this. This tells the story of our backyard. Oops. All right, and let's play with some of the alternative FujiFilm settings here. Let's see, what do we want? Astia soft? No. Classic chrome? No, it's kind of... I really like vibrant colors. Nostalgic, that's kind of cool. All right, let's go with nostalgic. Let's review some of our photos here. We got this one. There we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. It's actually very great. I say not bad, but it's actually very great.
Can I see the picture?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find something to use pretty soon because I'm supposed to go at 8 o'clock to the starter thing. Wow, I like the light.
It's alright, it kind of blows out the top of your head.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Nice. Golden. Oh, that's nice. Reading nook. Looks good.
Alright, cool.
Nice. Thank you. Some more plants. I need some things on the walls here.
Well, there we go. Let's take a look at, let's see what other things we could do. Oh yeah, my phone's inside. So let's go back inside and see how this goes with uploading it to my phone. Let's test out the app. What's up, Mr. Scout? Watch out, Mr. Scout. My cat is a mister. All right, time for the final test that we're going to do of the night. We are going to go through this and just check out how screen setup framing guidelines. Let's see, navigate to menu. So we'll go to menu, back. Sounds like you got the solution. Go to menu. Go the wrench setup. Yep, setup. Screen setup, framing guideline. Got that. Checked in the display custom setting menu. Display custom setting menu. Where's the display custom? Ah, here we go. Framing guidelines. Ah, thanks so much, Manny. Wow. Thank you so much. Now let's see if that works. Back. Oh, perfect. Wow. All right, that worked. Thanks so much, Manny. Really appreciate that. So, let's test out this camera and see how it does with uploading it to my phone. So this is actually pretty new. My last camera, it was a good camera, but it didn't have a really cool like app that lets me sync it to all right, so we're gonna get the photos. So I just hit get photos. It's connecting to my phone. What's up, Mr. Scout? What's he want? What do you want, Mr. Scout? What do you want, Mr. Scout? Huh? do you want, big buddy? Oh, perfect. And look at this. It's all working. I'm getting all the photos from outside. Works exactly as advertised. So let's get all of them. But it does take a minute, though. It seems like it takes a while. So if there had to be some sort of improvement, I would say they should make it faster. What do you want, big buddy? What do you want, big guy? Huh? Not bad. So 1, 2, 7 photos only took a few moments. At some point I need to connect this to my computer and delete all the other videos. I got a new firmware for the camera. So let's go ahead and upload that. Scout, Mr. Scout, what you being annoying for? Hmm? Why are you being annoying, buddy? All right, well, you know what, people? We are... Why can we not sync the changes? Scout, stop with you're messing up my Bluetooth. All right, go on my lap. All right, well, I'm going to figure some of that out on my own time. Got some stuff to play with. Got a new toy here. Got a cat who won't relax. So let's actually turn this. It's still got the blinking light, and I just turned it off. I don't know if this is like issue or what. What's going on? Why is it blinking? Hope I didn't already corrupt it. Because the thing that happened is I tried to update it, but it didn't update. So then I tried to turn it off, and I don't know if turning it off is going to cause an issue. It's still got this blinking light, which after I've turned off, which is not a good sign. So who knows? Oh wait, it's probably because my phone's still connected, right? Let's go. Oh, that's why. So this definitely still has some kinks to work out with the mobile pairing. If I want to connect it. There needs to be a function to force off your FujiFilm. How to force off your Fuji X-T33. So with the camera off, you can press and hold the menu button while simultaneously pressing the OK button. So I'm gonna have to look this up. Fujifilm, this keeps blinking. I think it has some issue to do with how I was connected on my on the device here. Let me turn off the Bluetooth. Let me see what ChatGPT says. XT33 blinking light can't turn off. Users are showing a blinking light won't turn off, usually stuck in a process glitching. Don't interrupt. You could corrupt. Well, I did. All right, so that means it's frozen. Something froze here. Some battery, and force reset this. I need to reformat this card. I wonder how we do it. All right, so everything looks normal right now. How do I format the card? Let's figure that out. Autofocus. Movie mode. Settings. Save data setup. Frame. Select folder. Back. Let's see. Format. Yes, format the SD card. Which basically means I have to delete those photos I just had. That's all right. Now let's reconnect. All right, we're gonna go. How do you connect? So anyway, I mean, as far as the camera goes, it's great, but trying to figure out the technical stuff of connecting it to the mobile device is going to be a separate craft. App is needed to use this device. Bluetooth on. Connect. Pairing. Searching. Alright, cancel. We're gonna have to do something drastic and totally forget this device. Hmm. All right, well that's that, people. That's the review. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up so I can play with this separately instead of doing it on camera. But hey, this is very exciting, and we'll have some things to share in the future. Take care, everybody.